Thank you for dialing in on this big mega money opportunity. You're going to want to hear this presentation till the very, very end because I'm going to show you how to make $40,000 or more per month. And it's very foundational, so stay tuned. This is not a pie in the sky, this is a real deal. So stay tuned with me. If you want to go where the big money is and save time, doesn't it make sense to go where the big money's at? You ask Willie Sutton, who used to rob banks. He says the reason I rob banks is because that's where the money is. You got to go where the money is, folks. And the neat thing about what I'm going to tell you, it's not like your typical, home care type of products or vitamins or anything else. Because one thing about businesses that have those, and there's nothing wrong with those, if that's what turns your motor over. Mine happens to be technology, and but the thing about it is, there's a little disclaimer on vitamins and powders and things like that, and you know what it says? Results may vary. Well, results don't vary from one iPhone user or one tablet user to another. I mean, if they have the same connection, everybody gets the same results with technology. So you don't have to defend your product because your product is absolutely taking care of defending itself because it works. I'm going to show you where the big money is and how you can get your hands on it so you can live the life that you want to live instead of the life, your default life, like you've been forced to live. Maybe you're working for somebody else or whatever. You got to figure out which category best describes you. Because the people who were the innovators and early adopters at the bottom, and early majority, they've been on the beaches of the world. They have yachts, homes in a lot of different areas. They're kicked back by their pool. They got millions and millions in the bank. Why? Because they understood the opportunity that was before them, and they didn't think they knew it all. They didn't think, well, this is just not for me. They looked into it and they found out that they could capitalize on it, and they took immediate action. The only logical conclusion is to do what successful people do to be successful. I mean, you wouldn't ask an unsuccessful person, would you, how to be successful? You got to, technology keeps evolving. And people who get involved make lots of money. Let's see who you really are. Were you an innovator, early adopter? Were you an innovator or early adopter here? No, you might have missed out here. How about here? Were you an innovator or early adopter? People who were innovators and early adopters made all kinds of money. How about here? You know, I mean, there's no secret to success. It's being at the right place at the right time and taking action. Look at this. I have to admit, I was a laggard. I didn't I had Google presented to me and I turned it down. Quite simply, and I'm a financial advisor, for crying out loud. I didn't think that they could compete against Yahoo, and I was wrong. But this time, I am smart enough to understand what's going on and to take immediate action in technology. So are these people, the top 5 wealthiest people. Basically 4 of them made their money in technology. Think about that. Folks, if you want to make the big bucks, let's put an end to this and let's get into technology, because we have a company here that's going to keep evolving with new technologies on and on and on as we go. It's already at the top of its line. The question you need to ask yourself is this: what's the next big opportunity for you? But more importantly than that, what are you going to do about it this time? Are you going to continue to make the same decision you made before? Or are you going to change your decision this time? What's the next big thing? It's in your hands, you understand. Success or failure really is in your hands by the decisions you make. Look at this. Time Magazine, September 22nd, 2014 said, never offline. The Apple iWatch is just the start of how wearable technology will change our lives, whether we like it or not. So that tells me, amongst all other kinds of things, including what these guys are peddling, I better be in this market. And here's what we're going to have. We're going to have the most revolutionized computer system on the planet, more powerful than any computer on the planet, totally three-dimensional HD surround sound experience that you've ever seen. It's its own internet. And folks, we're going to be launching this into America here the latter part, December of 2014 in through 2015. And the company that's launching this is a major technology company doing over $200 million already in sales, doing business in over 100 countries around the world, debt-free. And folks, you got to jump on this and jump on it now like never before. You got to take action like never before here because this is your time. I'm going to tell you about the money here in just a minute, so stay with me. The only logical conclusion is to do what the successful people do. Don't beat yourself over the head. Do what they do. Be an early adopter, an early majority, because do you realize just 100 sales, 100 sales of our space computer, whether you're in, it doesn't matter. 100 sales, you have a group of people, and let's say helping you, and you have 100 sales in your group, you've made $40,000. Now, who could use an extra $40,000 a month or more? 100 sales of this space computer is nothing. I have over 150 orders waiting right now. Folks, this is going to outsell, do you understand? iPod, iPhone, iPad, Samsung. It is going to outsell them all because it can do everything that they can do and do it so much better. And it's an exciting time. So the only logical conclusion is to get back with the person that shared this with you, get involved right now, and take immediate action. Or you're going to watch this next year and you're going to wish you took immediate action. So get back with the person that shared this with you. Thank you for your time today.